Hi Cancer, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your weekly messages for your general messages for the next 2 weeks. So we'll get straight into it. The first one you got is going the distance. So it says here, to bring your dream to life, you must think long term and pay no attention to the fluctuations in the current of your experience. Joy and disappointment commingle with the opportunities, so there's no need to fear the occasional obstacle. Life is not a sprint. This card is a reminder that you have endurance, strength, and fortitude to carry you all the way. Remain true to yourself. Your authenticity alone will keep you in alignment with the energy of miracles. What is yours will never be withheld from you. Remember that. So, something's going to go the distance. Don't worry about the hiccups that are presented along the way. It doesn't matter about those things. That's just life. That those things just happen, and you just need to keep in alignment with yourself. Step out of your comfort zone with a North Node, and it says there's a strong feeling when you get this card that it's time to leave the past behind somehow, because you're headed in the right direction. If you want to be happy and fulfilled, you need to get going towards doing things that scare you within reason. This card is all about living your life purpose, which is possibly what you've asked about. It's urging you to dare to do something different with your life and your direction, so take action. So are you willing to follow through and lead your life, the life that you're incarnated to live? If you finally find the courage to make the leap, there is a good chance you'll come to ask yourself, why did I wait so long? I know I'm headed in the right direction. You're headed for something which feels like destiny. You need to face a fear and get over it. Time to stop obsessing about someone or something. Stand on your own 2 feet, and you've got this. So that's the universe just reminding you to do the things you're scared of. Like, it's okay. Like, you're on the right path. You're going in the right direction. It will go the distance. You don't need to worry about it, and you need to let go of your fears surrounding that. And then we have the giraffe spirit, and it says, see the big picture. And this landed in reverse, so I'm going to read the protection message. So it says here, are you sticking your neck out too far, reaching too high instead of looking around you to see conditions on the ground? Your devotion to co-creating something new is admirable, but giraffe spirit is showing up to remind you that you have to look at the whole picture, not just those tasty leaves at the top of the tree. Perspective is necessary now, and that means checking in with what is going on around you and at your feet. Or perhaps you are ruminating over the worries of the world instead of paying attention to what you can do right now, where you are, to bring about the changes you would like to see. Align with your highest good and know that while perspective is important, transformation begins where you are. Do not get so far up in the clouds thinking about all the big problems that you lose perspective and forget to do your part, however small it may be, to start enacting change, for transformation begins with you. So it's about you needing to take those first steps to be able to bring the change to your life. No one else is going to do it for you, and you're too focused on either the issues that are going wrong, or the day-to-day living stuff, or chatting to friends, or about some person that you're romantically connected to. You need to actually start working on this, and the only way you can do that is actually put in the groundwork, basically. So for Cancer, let's see what is coming in for Cancer over the next 2 weeks. So I want to see, what are the messages, what's coming in, and what does Cancer need to know. So we have the Three of Pentacles, the King of Swords, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, Justice, which is Libra energy. We have the Star, Aquarius energy, the Emperor, wow, which is Aries and Taurus energy, the Two of Wands. We have the Hierophant, that's Taurus energy, the High Priestess, oh my word, which is Pisces energy, and then we have the Five of Wands. So lots of big changes going on here. The Lovers, oh my word, at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. So let's just count here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major arcana happening here out of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 and 6, so half and half. There's some mundane stuff going going on in your life in the next 2 weeks, but there's also some really big changes going on. So we have at the bottom of the deck, these are things that either you don't see coming or things that are happening in the shadows. Someone you're connected to, possibly a soulmate, is offering you a stable new beginning. It could be that, you know, there's a new job offer, that you're going to meet someone that you connect with on such a huge level. It could be that you're going to start a business with someone, with a partnership with someone. It doesn't need to be romantic, it can be platonic as well. But there's a new beginning, that a new opportunity for you guys to put your time, your effort, your energy in, that's going to be, you know, bring harmony to your connection, and make you feel very kind of, you know, peaceful with each other and connected. And then we have the 9 of Wands. So you could be kind of, you know, feeling a little bit flat at the moment, feeling like you don't have energy. You could also be feeling like, you know, you're protecting yourself at this time, feeling a little bit defensive, putting your guard up. This is kind of a sign to persevere through, because what's coming in is something very good. Like, it's something that can bring a lot of money, or a good time in your career, or it could be a stable relationship. Whatever it is, there's a choice to be made here, and the choice needs to be made from your heart. So we have the Emperor here. The Emperor is, you know, your focus next week is about maybe becoming your own boss, or starting a business, or it could be getting a promotion. It could be also just about making plans and then thinking logically, thinking them through, planning everything, and then starting to act on those plans. We have the 3 of Pentacles. So you could be, you know, in the past, you could have been, you know, working with other people in a team, or collaborating with someone, trying to build something together. It could have been that, you know, you felt very valued where you were, and you valued the people that you worked with, or that you were kind of building something with. And, you know, it's an overall very good energy. Justice is here because there's been some sort of karmic stuff at play here. You know, justice is always about, what have you done in the past to help this situation now? That's what's going to, you know, come to fruition here. So if you've been putting in the effort in the past, then you don't need to worry, you know, karma's on your side. But if you've not been putting in the effort, then, you know, karma's kind of like, well, I can't give this to you because you didn't, you know, you didn't put in what I needed you to. You didn't maybe learn the lessons. But justice is also about the truth. So it could be that, you know, this is all, you know, speaking your truth, or someone telling you their truth, and it does bring in a lot of balance. There could be a legal situation as well that you might be dealing with or have dealt with. The Hierophant is here because this is where you're going, right? So the Hierophant is about, you know, doing things the traditional way. So if, for example, if you're job hunting, it's like, you know, making sure your CV's right. Then it's searching for the jobs every day, sending your CV to the new jobs that come up. So that's just an example. Obviously, this could be about love completely, and then you need to do the traditional things with love, or dating. What's the traditional rules about dating? You know, it's just about doing something like that. This could also be about moving towards a more spiritual time as well. Maybe getting some sort of mentorship from someone who is maybe going to teach you something, or it could also just be about commitment. Like, what are you committed to? Are you committed to your goals? Because if you are, then maybe you need to kind of start acting on those. And then we have the 5 of Wands here. So the 5 of Wands could be about some sort of conflict or competition. Maybe you feel like there's too many other people out there to be able to get this job, or maybe you feel like, you know, that there's other people involved in your relationship where they should just be keeping to themselves. Like, whatever it is, it could just be a conflict with someone, or a disagreement, or an argument, but we'll get a clarify on that. Then we have the King of Swords here. So the King of Swords is in your job. So you could be dealing with, it could be a boss that you're dealing with, or a manager who's kind of like pretty cold. Like, they don't really have emotions. They very much, like, it's very good for like a you know, like running a company, but it's not so good for you know, just like someone understanding how you feel, or that type of thing. So this person that you're dealing with is very kind of logical. I do also see you making clear decisions, and again, telling the truth about something, communicating about the truth to someone in your work or your career or something like that, maybe you're starting to actually see things clearly and be like, okay, I know what I want and I need to start planning towards taking those actions. And then we have the star here. So the star is in your relationships, your connections, your feelings and emotions, that type of thing. And this is about having hope. This is about kind of wishing upon a star and kind of being optimistic about that whatever comes your way is going to be good. It could also be a healing time for you as well in your relationships or your connections or just in your emotions itself. But either way, you're going to get what you want in this situation. Then we have the Two of Wands here. So the Two of Wands is in your thoughts. So you definitely are thinking about two separate paths that you're wanting to take. Like the Two of Wands is my should I stay or should I go card. It could have to do with actual physical travel, but it could also have to do with, getting out of your comfort zone a bit. Like maybe you're just too stuck in your comfort zone, and that's maybe why you haven't taken any actions here with the Giraffe spirit to bring about this change. You're too scared to leave this behind. And then we have the High Priestess here. So the High Priestess is in one of your goals or your desires. So you're not really acting too much on that right now. You're kind of just keeping to yourself. It could be that you're not communicating with someone right now, but it also is about hidden things, secrets, so something could be hidden from you right now, or you're purposefully not, not trying to show your cards. It could be that for example, if this is like looking for a new job or something like that, it's like you're not telling your boss obviously that you're looking for a new job. So it's something along those lines. But you do have to trust your intuition on this one. Like, what is your gut telling you? And Cancer, you're a water sign. This represents Pisces, but you are a water sign and you are very intuitive. So trust your gut on whatever is coming. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some clarifiers for Cancer. Okay, so let's see, what's the Emperor? We have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like maybe you want to start your own job, your own business or something like that, but you are worried about, you're too dependent on the financial side of things, and you're like, I can't, it's not the right time. You're like, I will start my own business, but not now because it's, divine timing is at play here. There's change coming into the situation though, but you are feeling like, that you can't rely on yourself right now. You feel like you're too reliable on other people with whatever the situation is, with bringing in luck to your situation. You aren't able to do that because you're too reliant on someone else. So what is the Justice card? Well, you feel like you haven't put enough work in towards this yet. So what's the Justice? Sorry, not the Justice. What's King of Swords? We have the Magician. So basically you're manifesting something in your career or work life, and you have everything that it takes to create the situation in reality. I think the main thing here is the planning that's needed. Like, you need to actually be clear on what you want, more clear on what you want in your manifestations. And then we have the Hanged Man. You need to kind of sit where you are right now. It's a feeling of being stuck in this position that you're in right now, but it's also needing to see things from a fresh perspective. This hangman energy is kind of like a stuck energy, but also while you're here, why not look at things differently? So what's the Star? We have the Death card. All major arcana is coming out of here. This is Scorpio energy. And the Star and the Death card is basically the end to a situation or a huge transformation of healing between the two of you. We do have the King of Swords. It might have to do with healing from an ex, or it could be that there's, needing to communicate about some sort of change within this relationship that you're hopeful or optimistic about. So what's the Two of Wands? We have the Knight of Cups. So you kind of are wanting to kind of take some sort of new offer, but the offer that you want is something that's fulfilling and bringing you happiness and joy. This is about romance, the Knight of Cups is probably a very romantic card. So it could be that you're wondering if, you know, if you should go down this path with this person who's someone who's offering you like to go on a date or to take the relationship to the next level. You could also be like, I want to take this relationship to the next level, but there's something that I need to decide first. And then we have Strength at the bottom of the deck. So you're thinking about, you know, gaining some sort of courage to make a move or to move forward in some way. This is about, you know, overcoming your fears with the Strength card. So what is it that you need to release fear-wise in order to move forward? You are going to come up with that bravery. So what's the High Priestess? We have the World. I'm just going to cover her. Okay, so there's definitely the end of a cycle that's happening here. And this is kind of like, you know, a neat kind of, I'm done with the situation. Let's close this chapter. Let's move on to a new beginning. Very wholesome. You can feel that this chapter is closing. You can feel it, like you have no question about it. And then we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck again, more Gemini energy. So it's kind of like you have so many major arcana. So it's kind of like this choice again is coming up here, and you need to make the choice from your gut instinct with that High Priestess and close some sort of chapter to start a new beginning. But the only thing that can help you is by you actually making this choice. Again, it could have to do, there could be a soulmate connection that you're also dealing with here, that you're closing one chapter of the book with the soulmate connection and starting a new chapter altogether, and you know this is coming. So what's the Five of Wands? We have the Chariot in reverse. That's your energy, Cancer. And again, another major arcana. So again, it's a feeling of like feeling stuck. Maybe you just feel so conflicted at the moment because also, like I said, you feel like you're not going to be successful in this situation because there's too much other competition to deal with. So it could be that, and that's why you're feeling stuck and at a halt, and it's making you very disappointed and like, you know, upset about the situation. If this has got to do with your romantic life, there could be arguments that's going on right now that makes you feel like you can't move past the situation. Like, how are you guys going to get past these arguments? Because the arguments are hurting you, you know. It could have to deal with, you could be dealing with a lot of heartbreak at this time as well. Otherwise, just some sort of major disappointments. So let's move on to your love reading. Okay, so for Cancer, how does Cancer feel about their person over the next 2 weeks? So we have Curse, Hex, Witchcraft, and Negative Mind. So there could be maybe these bits of arguments here at the moment, or you might feel like you just have a negative mindset as to where this relationship is going right now. You're not seeing the direction that it's going in with the Chariot in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have influences, attachments, third parties, and peers. It could be that people are getting in your ears, or there's just other responsibilities and things going on right now. There could actually be a third party in this situation. Only take that if that resonates, please. It's, you know, you would probably know about this, or you have a gut in feeling about this. But this is about more, I feel like people are getting in your head and it's making you have a negative mindset about this relationship. So let's see what else. Or it could be that, you know, something's happening at the moment in your relationship, these hiccups, and you're kind of like, you know, you're needing to remind yourself that these things happen. So how does Cancer feel about their person? Sorry, how does Cancer's person feel about them? Let me actually just redo that. How does Cancer's person feel about Cancer? We have Heart Fog, Mixed Signals, Blocked Emotions, and Messed Up. And the first card that wanted to come out that I put back was actually Confusion. So maybe there are a bit of, you know, conflicts going on in your love life at the moment that's making you guys feel like, what direction is this going to go in? And maybe that's what's making you have a negative mindset about it. We do have at the bottom of the deck longing, craving, aching, and wanting. Like, they do want a good relationship with you. If you guys are in separation, they want to come towards you and get back together. But if you guys are in a relationship, it's kind of like, you know, they're wanting to get back to the place of feeling good with each other. So what's the outcome of the next 2 weeks? We have influences, attachments, third parties, and peers. So basically there's just, you know, like I said, people getting in people's heads is what I'm feeling. Or there's like external things that are happening around you, like the responsibilities or whatever that is causing the issues right now. And then we have confessions, unveiling, coming clean, and messages. So someone could be telling you that they, you know, cheated in some way, or vice versa. You could be telling them. But like I said, only take that if that resonates. Otherwise, it's just about, you know, coming clean about, you know, someone talking to you or talking to a friend or whatever who's got you into a negative mindset about the relationship or that type of thing. So let's get some romance angels for you, Cancer. What's going on? Okay, well, we have 3 coming out already. So we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So you guys are very attracted to each other, but also if you're not committed to someone right now, it could just be that you need to enjoy your time being single, and that will attract someone in, and maybe you have a negative mindset surrounding, you know, someone being attracted in. And then we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. That's definitely what I was saying there about the Knight of Cups. And then we have the past life relationship. So you have known each other before, so maybe you have had many relationships in the past, and like, you know, there's always lessons to learn in those relationships. And then we have make the effort. Your great love is worth taking the steps you guided to take. So what effort is it that you want to put in, and then act on it. So let's see, messages from your person. This is only for people who are, you know, mostly in separation. If anything comes out that's not, I'll kind of comment on it. So what's does Cancer's person want to say to Cancer? Okay, so we have, I will wait for a sign from you, maybe before they propose, if that's not, you know, coming back into your life. And then we have, I left when I saw you with someone. That definitely could be a third party situation here for someone or a group of Cancerians that I'm talking to. And then we have, I'm afraid to contact you. So maybe they're scared to talk to you because maybe you've kind of stopped talking to them, cut them out because of some sort of third party situation. Otherwise, maybe they're just afraid to tell you how they feel right now. And then you speak to me through music. Maybe there's certain songs that they listen to that always like remind them of you, or remind them of something that you guys would have said to each other, or something along those lines. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope it resonated. Please do give me a thumbs up if it did. I really would appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again either next week for your general messages, or next week for your love reading, or the next week again for your general messages. Take care.